Direct talks are due to begin between the government of South Sudan and rebels. Officials from both sides have already met in neighboring Ethiopia.
Representatives for the South Sudan government and the rebel group trying to topple it met separately with mediators. No word on when or if direct peace talks might take place. In South Sudan, there are no signs of an end to 3 weeks of fighting. The focus now is the rebel-held town of Bor, almost 200 kilometers north of the capital, Juba.
Forces loyal to President Salva Kiir and supporters of former Vice President Riek Machar have been fighting for 3 weeks. The violence has divided the country along ethnic lines. The United Nations say it's killed more than 1,000 people and displaced about 200,000.
In stark contrast, in South Sudan, tens of thousands have picked up their children and a few belongings and fled from some of the fiercest fighting in Bor to the first safe place they could get to. The clashes are between groups loyal to the president and groups loyal to the former vice president.
What made me to live in the fighting which has killed people? I have seen some bodies. I have seen some of my colleagues were killed. And there were a lot of shooting in the town.
The human effects of a political crisis that sparked tribal violence. Some aid has reached the Awarial camp. Food and some oil for 30,000 people from the Red Cross. A drop in the ocean, but much, much more is on the way.
The ICRC is giving the people what they need, because when they displaced, it was so spontaneous. Some of them have displaced a lot of times. So in the process, they have lost their essential household items, they have lost their food. So they come here, you come and look at them. Actually, you can see that their needs in this community, and they're quite huge.
Well over 200,000 people have been displaced by the fighting across the country. Tens of thousands sought refuge in UN compounds, this one in the capital, Juba. But those trapped in towns held by the rebels are scared of what might happen when the army tries to retake them. Many believe more fighting is imminent. Without any progress to bring peace back to South Sudan, it seems likely for now that these people won't be able to return to their homes across the river in Bor. They still have no clean water, they have little food. It's a major humanitarian crisis.